pull cord. Tied it off a knot right here around my hammer so I could have some slack. I just need to get this little knot out. You know, the shoemaker's kids didn't have any shoes. Well, this has been broke for probably 2 years. I've been starting it like that. And it's kind of hard on the hands, so time for me to fix it. That took all of 4 minutes. Now the shoemaker's kids have shoes. And the bowl and the carburetor on this has been leaking for about 2 or 3 years. So I don't ever fill it up with gas, and I try to run it out, because if I don't, it's going to drip out. Was that going to take me 10 minutes to fix it? One day I'll do that. Some things you just take for granted, and this power washer is one of them. Carburetor, of all things, I've probably cleaned 100 carburetors in the past 3-4 years. This one is the easiest carburetor ever, and I guess I'll do a video on it one day. So yesterday I power washed the Ariens lawnmower. I bought it last week. Now I already did a video on it, on the trailer and mowing. So the problems it had with it, and I'm looking at it here, but the problems I had with it is the belt would come off. I'm kind of addressing that today. That's what this video's, well, the video's really how to take the deck off, and then we'll look at the pulleys. Now I got a belt on order, won't be here for a few days, but I'll finish the video when it gets here and put it back on. But this mower had an oil leak, and I'm gonna show you about it. I didn't really do a video on it because it was so simple. But what I thought at first is this cap, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a little locking mechanism on it. So you kind of click it, and then you pull that cap off and you change your oil. Well, I thought that was kind of cracked, or that's where the oil's coming out. But behind it is a metal, see the ridges on it, is actually what screws into the block. That was loose. When I bought it, I thought it was hopefully something simple, but also thought it could be the engine seal on the crankcase on the underneath, which I've replaced those before. But I hate doing it because you got to take the engine off to do it right. And that's just big. You got to deal with the muffler and all that, and I really don't like doing it. So I'm real pleased that worked out well. So to get on with the video at hand is removing the deck. So this is all right. So Ariens, Craftsman, Poulan, or Poulan, whatever you want to call it, and Husqvarna. There might be other ones. They're identical. They're all made by the same place. They're all identical. This is a 2014 Ariens, but if you got a 2014 Husqvarna or Craftsman, exact same machine, does the same way. Now on this, I ain't even crawled under there yet, but I think there's probably 5 pins to pull to get the deck off. Now to make things simple, I use a chain hoist in my shop, because what I'll do is once I get the pins pulled off, all it is pulling 5 pins, and it's going to drop, but I'll show you which ones it are, which one it is. Now I got the deck lowered all the way right here, so just so I can reach my hand up in there to get it done. But once I get everything, the deck totally disconnected, I'm going to lift it up with this chain hoist, not far, maybe a foot, just so it's easy to slide it out from under there. If I didn't have the chain hoist, I would use a jack. And you don't have to have either one. I've done it plenty of times out in the yard without anything. You just got to really maneuver it easy, because it's going to drag under there and all that. Hey guys, I just want to stop this video just for a minute to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you like mowers, small engines, maybe firewood, there's different things outside, but mainly mowers, garden tractors, their attachments, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thanks. So I'm laying down on what would be the driver's side of the mower, or if it was a car, driver's side. This is what actually lifts the deck up and down. So we need to pull that pin. And pull that pin, that's what connects it. So there's 1, 2, And this one, some have two, some have one, but this only has one on the front. Right there, we're gonna pull that pin. And then there's two on the other side, which is that, and that one on this other side. But look, my problems are, when I get the deck off, I'll look at it better. But look at that. I mean, the belt's off, but for some reason it's falling off. And so we gotta get to the bottom of that. So that's why we're taking this deck off, really. All right, pin's out there. Pin's out there, and I dropped the arm. Now I gotta reach over here and get that one. I mean, it's hard to video and do that all at the same time. So, also forgot, I don't know if you can see it here or not. That cable has to be disconnected too. So the thing I want to do though, when I slide the mower deck out, we can look at it better. This cable's long enough, so I can pull it out this way. So we'll take a look at that. All right, so I'm on the other side. And these pins should be as simple as turn it, like, well, they're easier to do. Try to do it one-handed. Come on, baby. There it is. And that, of course, it's got a washer on there. Let this fall off. That's off. And this one. See if I can do it. Come on, baby. So I can't. There it is. See? Those are pretty easy. All right, now everything's disconnected except for that cable. I'm gonna slide it out. We'll get a better look at it. Remember how this one was on there? We couldn't find it. All right, so this plastic piece, I don't know if it's broke or what, but so I don't break it, I'm just gonna take this bracket off. And really, I'm not so sure that's not a better way to do it anyhow. Then you can take the spring off here. So just so you'll know, okay, that tab and the top, see the top tab I think's broke. But it's in there good, and the cable works good, but you need to pull that tab up with pliers, and it should slide out of there. But so I don't break anything, I think that's just leave it in the bracket. That's easier anyway. It's a 46-inch deck. Oh, either I'm getting older or these things getting heavier. Looks like somebody already replaced the spindle here, so that's good. This one is maybe more original. I'm not sure. I tell you, my biggest question is this right here appears to be at an angle. I'm not real sure, because nothing else is. So, is that supposed to be at an angle or not? Somebody tell me. There's so many decks. But you know, the reason I'm asking is because my belt's coming off. Now it's either, it might be stretched out and just too long. I don't know. I don't know about it. I might do some research. Well, I hope that helps somebody. That's how to remove a deck. Now this is a 2014 Ariens, 46-inch deck. Craftsman, Poulan, Husqvarna are all the same, especially if they're 2014. I got it jacked up on the hoist, so it was easy to come out. You know, those simple 5 pins wasn't a big deal. So this video is mainly about how to remove it. Now I'm gonna work on the deck. Look, if I think it's, in the next video, I'll tell you if it's supposed to be bent or not. And if you know, make a comment, say, yes, Lee, that should be just like it is. So let me get a better shot of it and I'll be done. So I took the pulley off so I can see it real good. There's no cracks. I mean, maybe it's right that way. I'm gonna try to find a diagram online and see if that's supposed to be straight or not. So if that bracket is supposed to be straight or not, let me know what you think, because it's still going to be a couple of days. I'll probably post this video. It's still going to be a couple of days before that belt comes in. But anyway, that's how you remove the deck. So after looking at it further, and I did look online, it is supposed to be straight. So I hit it in just the right place, it straightened up. So I think I'm in pretty good shape. If I did anything, I went too far, but I think it's good. So if I messed up, let me know. But I took a hammer and hit it right in the right place. I think it's real straight now. I mean, you wouldn't know it. I might have went too far the other way, but I think it is at a good place. So it is done. When the belt comes, I'm going to mount it back up, see what it does. What you chewing on?